Hello, 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 and good evening, everybody. Welcome to another Wednesday. Hello, 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 and good evening, everybody. Welcome to another Wednesday in the craft room with Caron. And y'all, tonight's kit is featuring the Hello Hollyhocks kit. Guys, in case you're not familiar, every month Stampin' Up! Releases two card kits. One is an all-inclusive kit, meaning that everything is included for you. It's an assembly kit. And then the other kit is one where we might have to do a little bit of stamping to put things together. So this is the Hello Hollyhocks kit, and it is a assembly kit. It is 3 cards. Love the designs. Thanks, thinking of you, and hello. 3 designs, 9 cards total, and this is $14. Item number is not listed on this, but I will put all of that information for you in the description box. I am Caron Bailey. I am your independent demonstrator, your ATX independent demonstrator in Austin, Texas, and I am your hashtag Stampin' Lady. Come on into the craft room, you guys, and let's get started. All right, so when I get these come in a box. For the sake of a room and space, I tend to just take them out of the box, break the box down, and put my little my kit in these little pouches. 1, it all fits. I keep everything together. Nothing is misplaced. 2, I have room. I keep all my kits. I throw them when I get them. I unpackage them. I put them in several little baskets that I have with just my kits. So it's kind of like grab and go with the kit, and that's how I kind of decide which kits we're going to work on tonight. So let's just dive right in tonight. Okay. As always, you guys, I am going to upload these, share these videos. If you are watching on YouTube, just put a little hashtag YouTube. And if you are watching on Facebook, just put a little hashtag Facebook so I know where you're watching me from. And then don't forget to tell me a little bit about yourself, where you're joining me from, and also how long you've been stamping, if you are stamping. If you are not, if you haven't been stamping, what has drawn you to my YouTube? All right, so what's included in this kit, you guys? So we've got some double-sided tape, enough for the project. We've got these beautiful gems. Oh my gosh, these are awesome, and I'll tell you what they are. We got some mini mini dimensionals. We of course have our instruction guide right here. And then here are all the parts and pieces necessary to make our card. Let's go through them. We have 9 envelopes. Of course, 9 cards, 9 envelopes. As you can see, all of the envelopes are the same. These are our card fronts. Now again, I try to, when it's a new card, I will make the original. Let me turn this off unless I decide to die here. I tend to these kits because I just tend to make them as is, and then if I like them enough, I'll go get a second kit, and then maybe try to doctor it just a little bit to make it uniquely Caron. So here's these 3. This is the first one. I love these. This is what the second card front's gonna look like, and third we have this. So of course I like to put things in order and in place. So let's go ahead, open the kit, and it tells you what comes in the kit. So it contains supplies for 9 cards and 9 envelopes. Coordinating Stampin' Up! Colors are Daffodil Delight, Calypso Coral, Flirty Flamingo, Old Olive, peach pie, petal pink, and pretty peacock. You can find all those colors in this kit. Okay. All right, so the first thing I like to do, and I tell you that every week, is I like to put everything that belongs with something. That way we can make assembly relatively easy, okay? All right, so as you can see with card 1, here's what we're gonna need. This is everything we need, all of that. We need the hello. I'm going to try to make all 3 of them tonight, okay? So we're going to need the thinking of you, but the thinking of you is going to go with this guy right here. The hello is going to go with this guy. And as always, these laser cut die cuts, these are, Stampin' Up! Has them in several different languages. All right, thinking of you. And then we're going to need our 3 thanks. 1, 2, 3. Okay. These 3 banners go with card number 2. So here's our little English or language lesson for tonight, right? So we got the English. Merci is in French, so that's how you say thank you in French. It's merci. Danke is how you say thank you in German, and I don't know what this language is right here. I would have to figure that one out. I don't know what that language is. All right, so these are done because everything else is in a different language. And then let's get the rest. Again, I just like to make sure that everything is together. That way when it's time to put things together, everything is in one place and we can just move on from there. So we're going to need this one. This is going to go there. And we need 3 of them. Okay. And we're also going to need 1 of those. Oops, sorry. Yep, that goes there. Oh, I'm putting things in the wrong place now. Here we go. That goes there. See, this is why I do that. Make sure I've got everything going where it needs to be. This is going to go here. And this is going to go here. So there's 3 of those. Now we need to get our leaves done. 1, 2, that goes there. This is going to go here. And I'm missing 1. Okay. It's just easier for me to put things in place. That way I can assembly line everything and just make quick work of everything, okay? All right, so those are done. These are done. We can put them in the scrap bin and get those out of the way. And then let's see. I don't know what this is. Because I'm not seeing that. Maybe that's the oh, that's tape. That's tape. That's the signal for tape. All right, so I need 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. And all 3 of these are going over here. And then there's 4 of these. There's 1, 2, should be 6 total. 3. 4, 5, and 6. Now these are two different sizes, okay? So it seems like the smaller ones are with card number 2. 1, 2, 3, and the larger ones are with card number 3. All right, so everything is in place, and now we can get started. First thing is card number 1. Let's just move everybody out of the way. Okay. And here's what our card number 1 is, okay? How was everybody's week? It was a little bit of a day. All of our leadership they were out on a retreat today. So I like to say the inmates were running the asylum today. Yeah, that's what I call us. The inmates were running the asylum today. So what I think I'm going to do, let me put this aside. The only reason I'm putting it aside is because I've already started some double-sided tape, and I just don't want to, yeah, I'm just going to continue. Oh boy, I just made a mess right there. Does anybody have this kit yet? Oops, there we go. Let's put this on our hand like so. So we've got that. Let's burnish that in there. Let's get it laid down on the others. I don't know, somebody I know said that the best way to use some score tape is really to kind of loop it around your wrist. You have a little bit more control over it, I guess. And then just use the edge of the block to kind of rip it. Yeah, I started on the wrong. Oh, that's card number 2. Okay, let's change orders just a little bit. Oh, I just folded it the wrong way, that's all. All right, so. Okay, I was doing the right thing. And then we're going to put this down the center of these guys, like so. That's 1, 2, and 3. And then there are dimensionals on the hello. So we're just going to add the adhesive to everything. And that way, like I said, we are ready to go. And I know I have a lot of dimensionals already open, so I probably shouldn't even use these. All right, I already got them out. and then we'll assemble. Well, unless somebody joins me tonight, I'm just going to work. I'm not going to do a lot of talking. And then when I get this over to YouTube, if nobody joins me, I will just hyperspeed it to go get through it. So there's not completely long periods of silence, okay? All right, so that's done. So let's do the first card and see what we've got going on. So what it says that we need to do is, I need to burnish this in there. On this, we're going to go towards the left. And I'm going to be very careful only because I have adhesive all the way to the top there, right? This is kind of where I need a silicone mat or something of that nature. And I had just I have so many silicone mats hanging around, to include the Stampin' Up one, and I can never ever put my hands on them when I need them, ever. Well, here's one. I'm going to use this. All right, make sure it's straight, and then align this so that's like that. Okay, perfect. And then we're going to add this, what we just created. And I'm going to put this in here like that. And then we're just going to put that in there. Okay. And so let's see. I think we're about like this. And that lines up like that. And then the next thing is we're going to put our hello. Just like that. All right, guys, this is card number 1. Look at how easy is that. Okay, beautiful, simple card. And y'all, here's what I need to do too, right? I keep telling you guys, one of the things that I love to do, I'm starting to do more of, let's put it that way, is when I see a layout that I like, so how can I make this into a regular card, right? So I know for me, where's my pen? So I'm going to start with a card base that's A2, just 5.5 by 4.25. All right, and then we got a little bit of a square or whatever the diagram is. And now where's my ruler? I tell you, that thing just disappears. I don't like this one at all. So let's get our measuring going on here. That's 0. So this is going to be a 1-inch strip, maybe? Yeah, 1-inch strip by 1" by 4, 4 1/4, 4 3/8. So it's 1" by 4 3/8. So what I would do here is do a piece of DSP that's 4 by 5 1/4. That's an addition to here, okay? And then image and sentiment. Bannered, flagged. Okay, so that's that one. And then the last thing on this one now is to put our little jewels and finish this card out. So just like that, card number 1 is finished. Okay. So we've got 1, 2, and 3. So card number 1 is done. So let's go ahead and put the other 2 together really quickly, okay? I have a card swap that I need to finish. I'm in a card swap. If you do like to swap, do creative card swaps, I invite you or encourage you to find my card swap group on Facebook. And what we do there is every month I host at least 3 different card swaps. Generally, it's a sketch, a technique, and a fold. So this month, but I'm wanting to do more interactive cards. So I'm running a series where every month one of the swaps will more than likely be an interactive swap. But there's so many different ones, we're gonna focus on trying to get through as many as we can. So this one is in an interactive pop-up, and there's so many different types of pop-ups that you can do. So I kind of just left it up to the group, each individual swapper, in terms of what their pop-up was going to be. Because I want to be able, I just want to see how many different iterations we can come up with. And I can almost guarantee you not everybody's going to have the same one. I can almost guarantee you that. But anyway, so I do have this swap group that we do create swaps monthly. Like I said, if you are interested in swapping and you would like to join the group, definitely check us out there. It's called Sweet Signatures Swap. I think it's Card Swapper. See, now I'm forgetting. I love this little mat too because it has the little ridged bordered. That way you can line your card, you can line your project up in there, just like with a MISTI or stamp positioning tool. That's how it'll work. Your project should not shift, and if it does, then you know it's going to go right back in the corner, right? So, love this tool. fast. So here we are, finished with our first card from the Hello Hollyhocks kit. Again, this kit is an assembly only kit, no stamping required. It is $14, so it is definitely one that even your most beginner stamper should be able to put together. All right, so that's card number 2. Let's get moving on to card number 1. Let's get started on card number 2. So card number 2 features our very beautiful patterned card front. Okay, I love it. So let's start folding and getting the first of our cards prepared. All right, so everything is going to need some tape. So let's get those taped up and ready to go. Graduation day is coming up. Yes. I think I mentioned before that I just finished my last class, my last exam in the paralegal certificate program at our local community college. And so graduation is coming up, and it's coming up pretty darn quick. I believe it's scheduled for the 17th of May. Hey Yvonne, how are you? This is from the Heavenly Hollyhocks kit. How was your day today? I like you like flowers, right? I find that I do have an awful lot of flowers in my stamp collection. That is a true statement. So one of the things I admire or I like most about our kits is that if you lay it out and you do assembly line like I've done here tonight, you can actually, well, a couple things I like about it. You can actually feel, I like at the end of an hour or so of card making, I can actually say, yeah, look at what I made. I made these, well, in this case, 9 cards. Sometimes the creative process, you spend so much time just figuring out what products you're going to use, the color, the everything. You spend so much time trying to figure that part out. Thank you. You spend so much time trying to figure that part out that it's all right, which one's in front? Oh no. All right, these are on the back. Okay, I just spent all this time putting the tape on the wrong side, you guys. So we're going to figure this out. They're supposed to go on the front. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, let's bring it back out. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I know, I know. That's what happens when you don't look at the instructions. Or maybe you interpret the instructions incorrectly. So we've got Roll of the Die coming up on Sunday. Unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, I'm gonna pre-record it. I normally go live, but because of I'm gonna record it, so it'll go live on Sunday at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I'm gonna record it because I'm heading up to New Braunfels. I'm gonna go see my sister, and get ready for my graduation dinner. Yeah, you know, when you have certain accomplishments, certain things, it's time for family and friends to celebrate. So that's what I'm gonna do. Ow. All right, last one. All right, so let's see what it tells us to do. So we're gonna put the green, the dark green, which in my opinion seems to be olive green, old olive, and I'm gonna say this one is pretty peacock. All right, so we're gonna layer these guys. Come on, don't stick. All right. And the good thing about this, you guys, is that the kit is created. These guys are just gonna line up, and the leaves and branches will fall into exactly where they need to be. So you don't have to worry about making sure things line up. If you line up the little squares on here, your leaves will fall the way the artist intended them to fall, okay? That's a little tip for you when you get your own kit, so you'll see that. Oh, Lord have mercy, I just broke that. But I am a card maker. I'm going to make sure it goes right back on somehow. I surely am. I surely am. That's two. Did you get any crafting done today? Alright, so now these are lined up. Okay, and then what we need to do now is we need to line them up on the back of this. I shouldn't have done that, that's for sure. Oh, forgot to take this one off. Okay. Then I'm going to put this guy about right here, like so, so that you have that. And then it's going to go on here. Go down to this corner. And this is going to come down here. I want to make sure that the flower does not go over the edge. There we go. Now that's lined up. And there we go. Can put that away for now. I'm really enjoying coming on these sessions, sessions that I do with you guys. Yeah. That goes there. And then we got to take this one off. Then bring in number 2. Then we're just going to make sure it lines up, like so. And that's number 2. All right, so now we got to jerry rig this one a little bit. Yeah. Okay. So what I'm going to do, hold on. I'm going to put this guy right here. And I'm just lining it up with the bottom. Okay. And then I can see where it broke from. And then I'm just going to attach it back like so. Making sure that it's stuck on the double-sided adhesive tape, just like that. And now we've got our image back. Ha ha ha. Awesome. I got a couple of swap cards I gotta knock out. I want to at least start tonight, even if I don't finish them. At least get the general concept in my mind. Working out. All right, so those done. Now we've got to go get our sentiments on there, and we'll be done with card number 2. So I won't be at stamping on Sunday. I said I'm doing the graduation dinner on Sunday. So I won't be able to make that. I might just pop in on you guys. Actually, I might just grab a kit. Oh. Or 2, take that to my sister's and then work on a kit or 2 on Sunday. That might work better. Work on some more kits. All right. That's 1. That's 2. These little adhesive backs are gonna end up in some unspoken places tonight. I tell you, they end up everywhere. And then the last thing we're gonna do is add some gems and jewels. Do you like seafood, Yvonne? You might want to, I know you have your special places that you go to when you come to Austin. Like the Salt Lake and stuff like that. So I know you have your preferred places to eat. But you might want to give, we're going to this place called McAdoo's for dinner. Seafood. If you like seafood, it's a place to try. If you don't, then don't waste your time. If you don't, then don't waste your time. Because you don't like seafood. I've been there once with my sister. And I think we had gone for, was it lunch we had gone for? I don't remember. But it was really good food. Shrimp mostly. Lobster, crab legs. I love crab legs. With some drawn butter with lots of lemon juice and some Tabasco in there. Oh, it is the best thing. All right, guys, so this is card number 2 of the 3 designs. And then we're going to just work on the last design and call that complete. All right. So what do we got going on with this third one? I see that we've put dimensionals all in the 4 corners and the middle. So let's get the dimensionals going on each of these. I love me some mussels. Mussels in a garlic wine sauce. Oh, I'm making myself hungry now. My friend Kendall and I, when we would go to Red Lobster, we would always order the appetizer, mussels in the garlic wine with some bread for like sopping up the juices. Oh my god, it was the most delicious thing. It was the most delicious thing. So if you have not ever tried mussels, you should try that. I love also, what else do I like seafood wise? I love calamari. I tell you, I liked calamari before I knew I should not like calamari. So back in my college days, my sergeant major, I did ROTC in college. And so my battalion sergeant major, him and his family adopted me because, you know, I'm a little girl. I was the lone girl from an island that, you know, I didn't go home for most holidays and stuff like that after my first year. And so they kind of adopted me, him and his family. And so we went somewhere for dinner. We went for some training or something we went out for. And we went to dinner. And you know, I'm a skeptical person. I don't like trying a lot of things, right? So he's like, "Hey, try this." I'm like, "What?" Because I'm one of those people that when I'm eating something, I have to smell it first. Are you like that? Um, Nothing goes into my mouth unless I've smelt it first. Um, yeah, to make sure that I know what it is. My nose doesn't pick up anything untoward or anything like that. I mean, not that I am not like I'm a dog or something. You know how dogs' noses are ultra sensitive. I don't know about that, but I just know that for me, if it's not something I recognize, if it's not something I've eaten from someone before, I gotta smell it. I don't know why. Anyway, so I smelled it and I was like, I don't really know what it smells like. I couldn't equate it with anything. And so he said, just try it, just try it. I tried it and I'm like, I like this. And he just let me go on eating and eating and eating. And he waited till I was finished. And then he said, you want to know what it is? Because he would not tell me. And I said, yes, I want to know what it is. That's when he told me what calamari was. Needless to say, I was not very happy with him. But it was delicious. And so therefore, I now eat calamari regularly. I prefer fried. Oh, plate full of oysters. I love clams. But clams have to be cooked. I don't like anything raw, that's for sure. My taste buds would, my stomach would not allow that. I don't think I have a very sensitive stomach, but the thought of raw fish or raw anything just does not sit very well with me at all. So sometimes when I see people ordering steaks that are rare, I'm like, no, I'm good. Prime rib is another one that my father always gets upset with me, or with anybody really, that does their prime rib and or a steak. Ooh, good. And you know, anybody that does a steak, anything beyond medium, my dad is like, he gets really upset about it. I'm like, no. You gotta cook that. You certainly do. I got my own blood. I do not need nobody else's. Thank you very much. Of course, unless I really need somebody else's blood, then let's talk about that. All right, so now we've got everything together. So let's see what we've got to do now. It appears that this guy is going to come here. Like that. It appears that way because you can see it. Oh yeah, that's exactly right. All right, so let's get this going. Like that. So you have that little foliage peeking out from the back. And again, use the little square on the base as your guide. I'm just lining it up right here, and it fits perfectly in that little corner. Okay. So if you do decide to get this kit, just definitely use that as a tip in how to line this up. Okay. And one last one. Oh. You said you passed it up. I'm like, I like a little pink, but it can't be, cannot be anywhere ready to get off that table and walk around or say hello to me. That's just not gonna work for me. at all. All right, so once we've got that, then we're gonna go ahead. Let's go ahead and burnish this. Let's burnish them all. And so now in the space of, what are we, about an hour in? 50 minutes. I've got another 9 cards, 3 thinking of yous, 3 hellos, and 3 thank yous. Awesome. All right, so what we're getting ready to do now is get this set up. No, let me take that off of that. Now the thing to remember is to be careful of the little bit of adhesive that's on the brown or on the bottom part, that little square. If you're not using a silicone mat like I am, it will stick to that paper. So just be a little cognizant of that if you're when you do get this kit, or any kit for that matter. Just making sure that you line things up. And if it has that double-sided tape, that we make sure to put it make sure it's square. Okay, perfect. Okay, that's one. Let's get these off. Love my take your pick tool for release, getting the release papers off. Does tend to make quick work of them. Okay, let's get number 2 in. I'm just making sure it's in the corner. That's 2. Now, for me, I'm going to put some more dimensionals on here. Why? I don't like feeling the frame kind of buckle when I'm putting it together. I don't like that. This is why my friend Michelle teases me about how many dimensionals I use on projects. I tend to actually, and I tend to purchase a lot more now, the sheets or the strips, just because of how much dimensional I use. It's just easier for me to buy them in bulk amounts. Matter of fact, I've subscribed to, I think it's on Amazon, that I get them delivered, because I just use so much of it. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is we get our sentiment put together, and then that will be the end of that. All right, I just made a mess there. So let's go ahead, move this off, and then we're going to place this along the center, like I know where the center is. And line things up. Try to make it as even as possible. That's one. I'm trying to get my dad to stop eating so much meat. I'm like, I mean, I don't think I have a chance in heck of getting him to stop, but and I don't really want him to stop completely, but I need him to. We're from the islands. We tend to do a lot of seafood, but he's doing a lot of meat because he's a meat lover. And so, but I'm definitely trying to get him to eat a little bit healthier, you know? All right, let's try to line this up. Let me need my little grid marks again, like so. Don't want it any higher. There we go. Boom. Done. And oh, I wish we sold these. These are beautiful gems, and they're pretty decent size too. That's one. Okay. That's two. That's not straight. Yeah, it seems straighter to me. That's two. And ladies and gentlemen, voila. We are almost done with 9 cards that we made in just a little bit more than an hour. Although I didn't go live exactly at 8, so I might still be within the hour time frame. Might be well within that hour time frame. All right, so there we go. Nope, that's lit. There we go, like that. Again, guys, this is the Hello Hollyhock kit. It is one of the May kit releases from Stampin' Up. You can find it in my website, on my website, in the section that says kits. If you it is definitely a quick card, quick make. Let's put this in the trash here, and then I'll bring all 9 cards back in for you. Trying to make sure I leave a clean workspace tonight. All right. So there we go. Here are our 9 cards from the Hello Hollyhock kit. 1, 2, and 3. So what do you think? You like your beef. I know I'm gonna need all the luck in the world, but you know, I think as my parents are getting older, I'm kind of starting to just make sure, you know, hey, you know, you didn't do a lot of exercise when you were younger, but you know, I want you to go out and grab a little walk every so often, keep the joints lubricated, you know, that kind of stuff. So that's my concern with the meat. Not that he shouldn't eat it, but just not as much. All right, so we got our 3 cards and 3 envelopes here. 3 cards and 3 envelopes here. And then 3 cards and 3 envelopes there. So here's what you can do. You can leave them just like that, especially if you're keeping them for yourself, or if you are selling them as a kit. It's one of each card. So you got a hello, a thanks, and a thinking of you as a kit that you can sell to folks. Okay, so you can sell them as a pack of 3, or you can create another card to add accent or to add to this. I believe we've had some Hollyhocks stamp sets. Let me see if that was one of the. See, they talked about coordinating colors, not products. I do believe that we have a Hollyhock set though in the catalog. So we might be able to create a 4th card, and so if you want, we're selling them, you could make a pack of 4. Okay. All right, so that's all I got for you guys tonight. I'm gonna sign off and then go ahead and try to get some of my own swap cards done so I'm not completely behind, and get ready for Sunday, the roll of the die. All right, guys, thanks for joining me again tonight, and y'all have a happy, what's today, Wednesday, and I will see you tomorrow. Happy stamping.